Right, we're now going to make our Rocky Road bombs. Okay, so first of all, I've made a few embeds. I made some marshmallow pieces. Now how I made those is your basic embed recipe. I found this silicone tray, filled it up, and just as it was setting, I actually cut it into quarters, so you sort of get that rough chunk marshmallowy look. So that's the marshmallows. And if you think about Rocky Road, what else have you got in there? You have either cherries or cranberries or something like that. So I lit some little red embeds and some pistachios, of course. Now I actually made two. These ones actually made the water go really murky and brown. So that was a lakes mix. But this here, I just got some of our shimmering shamrock mica to make some little what I'm calling the pistachios. And then we've also got some lakes embeds which will be hidden inside, so you're not going to see those, but you're going to get the effect of colour. So let's start. So what we're going to do, I'm using my trusty stacker molds, which I absolutely love. I've already made the mix, just make sure as I'm talking it's not drying out too much. Okay, so I have done a bit of a test with this, and I'll be honest with you, it sort of fell apart. And what I worked out was I actually put the marshmallows in first, but you do sort of need that first layer of bath bomb mix to hold everything together. So if we would put our first little layer in. Now, some marshmallows. So I'm going to push those into a couple of the corners. It's a bit difficult for you to see down there. Like so. A little bit more mix. Now if you think about, when you look at Rocky Road, you actually wouldn't see that, where you sort of see the ends, so it looks like a sort of on the end angle. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to snap them and put a few pieces in the sides. And this doesn't have to be perfect. And so a little bit more filling. Same with some red. Let's snap that one as well. Stick them in the side bits. I almost need tweezers for this. I'm going to put a couple of embeds in the middle. So a couple of orange. Sorry, a couple of pink and an orange. Bit more mix. Some more red. A couple more green. A bit more mix on top. Like so. get our plunger and give it a good press down. Of course, if you're using a just a normal square mold, just press it down with your palm of your hand or something flat. Now, if you've seen me use these molds before, my little way of unmolding these successfully is to pop my chin on here and slowly lift it off. And there we have the start, can you see, of a Rocky Road bar. Now I'm going to get on and make the rest, and I'll be back soon to show you how to decorate the top. Alright, see you soon. Right, what we're going to do now is we're going to make some cocoa butter chocolate look-alike. Because as you know, on top of Rocky Road, you have lashings of chocolate which holds everything together. So this is my simple method to make look-alike-y white chocolate. So, first of all, get one of these squeezy bottles. You can get them in your dollar stores, $2 stores, cheap plastic. And you're going to take your cocoa butter. I like using these chips. Fill that up. I'm going to pop the lid back on. There is a little hole there, so obviously that is important because we're going to pop this in the microwave. We're going to do 30-second blasts until it's completely liquid. Or you can do the double boiler method where you actually just drop it into some boiling water in a pan and until the cocoa butter is melted. So I'll go and do that and I'll be back in a second. Okay, we've now melted our cocoa butter. So what we're going to do now is we're going to add a teaspoon of polysorbate 80. And we're going to add a teaspoon of titanium dioxide. We're going to pop the lid on. Okay. And we're going to give it a good shake. And there we have your white chocolate. Now, as you can see, it's quite runny. And what you're actually wanting is the consistency of melted chocolate. So what I suggest is you get this ready first. You can either put it into a little water bath of ice or keep popping it into your fridge till it's nice and thick. Obviously when you're going to be pouring it over the finished product, it's going to stick and be quite rich. So yeah, pop it in the fridge or in a little bowl of ice water until it thickens up. Okay? Okay, so now I'm going to show you how we're going to finish these off on the top with our titanium dioxide chocolate, cocoa butter. So, obviously, as you know, on top of Rocky Road, it's all bumpy and lumpy and there's lots of things on the top. So we're going to do exactly the same, but first we're going to put a small layer because we want it to adhere to the bath bomb. So when it sets, so we'll go on and put on a couple of some pieces of marshmallow. None of this is supposed to be perfect, by the way, because as you know, Rocky Road isn't perfect. So just put some of these embeds on. And I think another one there, like so. And then what we're going to do to finish is we're going to completely cover and drizzle the top, because obviously when this set's hard, it's going to hold it all together. So just drizzle that, making sure some nice ones down the sides. Like so. And there we have it. A bit more there from down. Your Rocky Road bath bomb. We're obviously going to let that set. And then we'll give it a tug test for you. So we'll see you soon. About 24 hours. Bye.
Life is a cycle, there's no time to waste. Life is a rocky road, a rocky road. Leaving you behind if you can't stand the pace. Rocky road, a rocky road. Life is a cycle, there's no time to waste. Life is a rocky road, a rocky road. So live your life to the fullest, yo, yo. First you learn how to walk, then you learn how to talk, and everything around you